All right.
You? You're doing it?
All right, you're doing this again. Awesome. Well,
It's been a long time, man.
I know. I mean, I can't blame you. So, there is only one way to pronounce the name of this movie.
Yes.
And if you say it any other way, we're going to look at you like you have three heads.
Yeah.
And today's episode is the one, the only, the heavily anticipated Anaconda.
Anaconda.
Wait, did you change it?
No, I've always said Anaconda.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you do you, man. So, Anaconda, I don't know if it was made by the same folks as the original. I have a feeling they're probably affiliated, considering there was a cameo by a couple individuals from the original.
Right. And I don't know either. I did tell you, I did watch this movie.
Once.
Yes. And
It was the best moment of your life.
not really. No. I was not a fan, which is odd because I had told you, before we started recording, I'm a fan of Jack Black. Everything that I've ever seen him in, I've enjoyed. I am a fan of Paul Rudd. Practically everything I've seen him in, I have enjoyed. I did not enjoy this.
That's unfortunate.
It is. I mean, I'm glad I watched it. I'm not going to take that away from the movie at least. Would I ever watch it again? Probably not. And I hate saying that because, like I said, I'm a big Jack Black fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. I'm a fan of the little Spanish girl in it. But that's for other reasons, man. I don't know her name,
Oh,
but she's hot.
talking about Thandie Newton?
No, not Thandie Newton. The other one, the young one.
Yeah.
See, now Thandie Newton, another one. I have been a huge fan of hers for a long time.
And I may be butchering her name. I don't know.
No, it is Thandie Newton.
Okay, good. And, we don't normally like to critique movies per se. We just like watching them and talking about them. But if I had to say anything about this movie, it's one of those movies where you would just say, it's not that bad.
See, but just the fact that you have to say it's not that bad means it's that bad.
Exactly. Or should I say,
Exactly.
oh, I haven't done that one in a while. I kind of enjoyed the concept of it, but maybe if it wasn't an Anaconda movie, it would have worked better. Like I liked the idea that they were big into like making their own movies when they were kids, and they grew up and they all kind of went on their own separate paths, with an exception of Jack Black's character, Doug, who he is in video editing, just not in the way that he wants.
Right.
Because he's doing wedding videos.
Hey, if you edit a video, you're a video editor.
That's right.
I learned that a long time ago. I had talked to an uncle of mine, and I was looking for a job at the time, and this place was hiring, and they were like, okay, well, we're hiring painters. And I was like, okay. And they're like, have you ever painted before? And I'm like, I mean, I'm no Picasso, but I got to help my parents paint their house. And then they're like, yeah, okay, we'll be in touch. Never heard from that company again. Well, when I talked to my uncle about it, my uncle was like, have you ever held a paintbrush in your hand? And I said, yes, I have. And he was like, you're a painter.
That's
it's
as easy as that. Have you ever spoken into a microphone?
I have.
Well, then you're a podcaster.
Exactly. Ipso facto, we're saying the same thing.
I mean, you don't need to bring ink and paper into the thing. But I did like how they opened the movie, where Jack Black is narrating. It does like the cut scene. It's like you you're you cut to the moonlit sky, and the moon is almost like a yellowish, like cream color. And then it pans down to like a sewer grate with like steam coming out, yada yada yada. And then he's like a serpent pops out of nowhere. He's slithering around. Then he's like, and then cue the music. It's like, and this is one thing that Jack Black does well, I should say. And I think it's just because he is a musician. But when he gets excited about music, you can really tell. You can hear it in his voice. And the
Yeah.
way that they did this, the way that he explained this, it didn't seem put on. It didn't come across fake at all. Almost as if maybe he was ad-libbing this whole thing, this whole intro here. And this is it's very possible that he would have done that.
That is a possibility because, I mean, Jack Black is a very seasoned actor, a very seasoned musician. So I could probably see the director of the movie just being like, just be loosey goosey with it, whatever you got.
Yep.
And action.
Action. But when you find out that he's trying to direct a wedding like announcement video, and the couple's like, well, but this is for a wedding. He's like, yeah, but you guys are both into like horror movies, and I thought that was exciting. We should bring that, that love of horror into the wedding video. Well, we like what you did with so and so's video, where they both jumped up at the same time. Like, yeah, can you do that with the jump? And he's like, you could tell that he's into movies, and he just never got a chance to fulfill that part of his life,
Right.
That dream of his. And when people kind of shit on what what he wants to do, you could see the disappointment in his face.
Yeah, and there's a few things in that movie, because then you got Paul Rudd's character. I can't remember his name, but he's basically just a liar throughout the entire thing. Like he's Doug's best friend, where it's like, okay, we can do this. Like, we can remake this movie. And I know that the movie's still newer, so I don't want to give like too much away.
I don't care, honestly.
The
spoilers, people.
Yeah. I mean, but his whole lie is, I bought the rights to Anaconda, so I own this movie. But then later on, like towards the end of the movie, there's just another boat driving by, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're remaking Anaconda.
Yeah.
It was like, what?
Apparently there are a lot of ideas or whatever.
But then he was like, I thought you had the rights to Anaconda. And he's like, that's when it all just kind of comes out. Because I like that he, like the backpedaling that he does, because he almost just makes it sound like, I never really said I owned the rights to it. I just said that there are rights to it, or something along those lines, where it's like,
he kind of like implies, he's like, well, does anybody really ever own the rights to, I mean, it's Anaconda. He's like, does it matter anyway?
Yeah.
And Doug is basically like, of course it fucking matters. Like, you can't do this unless you have the rights. That was a good scene to me though. But
I think my favorite scene of the entire movie though is they have the trained snake that ends up getting killed.
Yeah, I think his name is Haitor.
Something like that. Yeah. But I don't think I've laughed harder in a long time than when that snake met its demise.
In the boat propeller.
Yeah. That had to be one of the funniest things I've seen in quite a while.
I just like Steve Zahn's character. Apparently he was working with Jack Black's character for a while, and then he's an alcoholic. He got drunk during one of the wedding shoots, and he screwed something up. I don't remember the exact situation.
I do remember that he got drunk during one of the wedding shoots. It did something. So
he's explaining to them. He's like, so yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm clean now, and so you're sober. And he's like, well, buffalo sober. Like, what the hell is buffalo sober? He's like, just beer and wine and, some of the lighter liquor. Well, good for you for making a change. Like, what
Exactly.
the fuck, buffalo sober? That ain't shit. But he does it again, like during the shooting of the movie. But the snake guy who ends up going missing, like he finds a bottle of pills that are turned over, like one of the pills had fallen out of it, and he picks it up and looks at it, and then he picks up the bottle. He's like, "Thank you." What the hell is the snake guy's name?
Oh God, I can't remember. But
But he
see,
just
like
like
I told you,
takes the
it's
pill.
not a memorable movie.
I remember scenes. I don't remember quotes from this one. So this is very unquotable for us. There were a lot of like funny moments in the movie, and like most of them were from Steve Zahn's character.
Yes.
Like he takes this pill and he probably doesn't even know what it is or what it does. He's
No.
just whatever.
Yeah. Who cares?
And there was a scene where, like, right after he takes the pill, I mean, it's had enough time to kick in. He's sitting in some leather chair on the boat, and he's like, God, this chair is so nice. It's like a bowl of soup, but like in chair form. And the two arms of the chair like fold in, so it's almost like embracing him even more. And it's like at that point, you would have realized, okay, he's fucked up. Like he's definitely on something.
Yes.
But he was explaining that
We cannot have him be a part of anything right now because he's doing his own thing.
yeah, and the whole reason why they were gonna go out and search for the snake guy is because when Paul Rudd, he throws this anaconda overboard, and that's how it ended up getting caught in the boat propeller.
Yeah.
Getting chopped up into 11 million slices of anaconda roni. But to make amends, because the snake charmer, whatever his name is, he was distraught about the whole thing, and clearly he blamed Paul Rudd for the whole thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was entirely his fault.
It was 100% his fault. But he's sitting out on the deck by himself, and you can tell he's like being all mopey and shit. But Paul wants to make amends, and he brings out a couple of beers, and he says, "Well, I'm on my pills, but you know what? Well, screw it. Let's just mix it up." So they end up making amends, and he's like, "You know what? Let's go we'll find another snake and get this movie made or whatever." So in the middle of the night, they're trudging through this swamp to find another anaconda. You wouldn't catch me dead.
No, I mean, because that's exactly what one sane person would do. Would just be like, yeah, let's just go look for another snake.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, probably the best time it's going to be feeding.
Probably.
Yeah. So, no.
Not
at all.
Not this guy.
Not this white boy.
Definitely not. They did try to put a twist in the movie, so yeah, spoiler alert once again, the hot Hispanic, I don't know if she's Brazilian, she was speaking Portuguese, I think.
Yeah.
Some kind of Spanish.
All I know is I love her.
Ends up being the bad guy.
Of course.
Which
you can't have that kind of beauty and be a good guy. Come on.
You had to suspect something, though, because when they're about to get on the boat for the first time, and then the boat captain is like nowhere to be found, she comes out of nowhere and says like, "I'm very sorry, but was it her father or uncle or whatever? He's had an emergency. He's in the hospital right now, so we're not going to be able to do this." And they're like, "What? Like, no, we got to make this movie," and all. He's trying to convince her, and then she just like, "All right, screw it, but we got to hurry." Okay, red flag right there. But they're like, "Screw it, we want to get this movie made." What I did enjoy though was the Quatch, the movie, the home movie that they had made,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
and even Jack Black's kid was like all about that movie. He's like, "Oh, you're still watching the Quatch?" It's just such a weird way to say it, because like I've heard Sasquatch and
Yes,
I've heard Squatch, but I've never heard the Quatch before.
I know.
It
I like
sounds
it. I like a twist. I like that twist on
it sounds too much like crotch to me.
it.
But it was funny because I think they had done it for like a school project or something,
I think so.
and they had to censor out all the swear words. Like, yeah, I guess we were big. I think we were big into Scorsese back then. But it was funny because like every other word was like fucking.
Yeah,
It's like we got to get that fucking Quatch before he fucking kills
yeah.
us. Like,
So I mean, I do remember there was like one long beep
yeah,
where it was like all beeped out, and the kid's lips is just going and going and going and going.
like I have to know what he was saying.
I do like the part when they thought Doug was dead,
Yes.
and they're like, the only way to trap it is to have it as bait. So they just put Doug out there, and then they just find like a dead squirrel and shove it in his mouth. But then
So
they're watching and they see the snake coming, and then all of a sudden Doug wakes up and they're like, "Oh my god, Doug's alive!" So they end up saving him. But as they're running away, and then Doug's just like, "Who put a dead squirrel in my mouth?"
so Steve Zahn's character, he's like, as much as I hate to say it, he's like, I think we got to use Doug as bait. So they had stumbled across Doug's body along with a dead wild boar.
Yes.
And they're like, okay, well, if we strap the wild boar to his back, it'll make it more difficult for the snake to like eat him, because they don't want to disrespect his body or whatever. So they drag him out to the middle of this field, strap the board to him, and then as a last ditch measure, he puts a freaking dead squirrel in his mouth. Like, was that really necessary?
It wasn't.
But yeah, he comes to. I mean, can you imagine?
Oh God, no, I can't.
You
Oh Lord.
you get half eaten by a snake. You get regurgitated. You're unconscious. You come to.
You're strapped
You
to a boar.
you probably are trying to remember what happened, but you have something in your mouth. Now, I ask you,
Oh Lord.
if you come awake from an unconsciousness and you have something unidentified hanging out of your mouth, would you try to identify it or would you immediately just spit it out?
I would like to think that I would just spit it out, but knowing my brain and my body, my tongue would probably be like,
Food.
we need to go and investigate and see what this is.
So you'd run your tongue along
Most
whatever.
likely, yes.
I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would know unless you were actually put in that position. But I think it's one of those things where I mean, because when something gets around your mouth, I mean, that's your kind of natural instinct is like your tongue is going to be like, we have to go investigate and see what this is.
I can just imagine the taste.
No.
Because I think the squirrel had also been ingested by the snake.
I think so.
Because it looked wet.
Yeah, it was all like everything about that scene was utterly disgusting.
It was bad. It was very bad. So I'm going to look up Anaconda, otherwise known as Anaconda, because I want to remember. Okay, so they called Paul Rudd's character Griff,
Griff, that's right.
but his character's credited as Ronald Griffin, which Griff is a lot better than Ron. I can't see Paul being a Ron.
Yeah, nah, I couldn't see it either.
Steve Zahn's character was Kenny. Trent. Thandie Newton was Claire. And Daniela Melchior played Anna.
Yes.
And I know. Okay, so she was the love interest in Roadhouse. I thought that was her.
Yeah, I knew I had known her from something.
And I was thinking that, because I kept thinking that in Roadhouse it was
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. I know, I said it wrong. Thank you for calling me out.
That's what I do.
It was Anna de Armas. I kept thinking it was Anna de Armas, which was the other.
Oh yeah, I know.
God. Bless.
God, I hope you're listening to this podcast. You are God's gift to every man's eyes.
There's so many others too. But yeah, I just wanted to see the characters' names because it was gonna drive me. Okay, Santiago was the snake charmer.
Aha.
And I probably am not doing his accent justice.
No, not at all.
I feel like he definitely had some memorable moments. You know, like when Paul Rudd, when Griff comes in to make amends, he was trying to tell me that he had a relative die, somebody close to him. And so naturally, my question to him was it a snake? And he says, no, it was a human person. And he says, yes, but still sad. And it was a funny moment because you probably up to this point in your life have never imagined anybody mourning a reptile.
I know. I don't know if, yeah, no. I mean, my father, he has 10 acres of property in Florida. And sometimes he'll be out there mowing the grass and everything. If he comes across a snake, it's as good as dead because he will shoot to kill.
Or run it over with a lawnmower.
Yeah, he'll shoot first.
Okay.
I know that much.
Okay. That's fair.
He is not a fan of snakes. I am not a fan of snakes.
I am not going to take the time to look at the color pattern
Yes.
to see if it's poisonous or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how. I don't even remember the rhyme.
I do.
Every snake is poisonous except for the black ones. The black ones are actually real helpful.
And those are what, the racers?
Yeah. They will, like, they eat other snakes. It's like the poisonous snakes. So it's always good to have a black snake around. They take care of rodents.
Rodents. So the rhyme is red touches black, friend of Jack. Red touches yellow, you're a dead fellow.
Oh, well, no. See, I'll never remember that.
Exactly.
Yep. I will still kill it.
Just kill on sight.
Yep.
And you'll be all right. That's the new rhyme that you need to be going. I didn't even plan that. That was awesome.
See, now Santiago. I honestly, the whole time when we were talking about him, I'm thinking, I was like, I think his name's like Jaime or something. And I would have been way off.
No, the snake's name was Hator, which was
I'm talking about
Hitor.
Yeah, I knew it was Hater, but then Santiago, like I thought it was like Hater and Jaime.
Oh,
I don't know why that was popping in my head.
That checks out.
Yeah,
Hater. Yeah, Snake Hator. You killed him on purpose. I hate you. All right, I'm trying to think of another great moment besides the ending where Ice Cube makes his appearance. I knew they were going to bring him in. I had a feeling.
Yeah, they had to.
You know, and I like how they did the silhouette where he's got the two flare guns and he's shooting at at that big ass anaconda. They did have a couple scare scenes, or they tried.
Yeah,
but it didn't get me.
I think my wife may have jumped a little bit.
when Santiago was like slammed into the windshield.
I think so. Yeah. I think there were a few times she was like, whoa. And she was just like, well, I just wasn't expecting it.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, that's the entire point of those types of
Jump scares.
scenes
Yeah.
is, you're not expecting it. So my scariest things are when nothing happens, because then you're like, something's going to happen at some point in time about something.
Somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe now, but maybe
Nope.
not.
Not yet.
Who knows?
So it
Only
keeps you-
time will
I'll-
tell.
I tell you, when I watched the original Resident Evil movie, it was in the theater.
Okay.
And me and my history with scary movies.
Yes.
And this one had me on the edge of my seat. And I don't know, they did a great job with the zombie effects, I think, for its time. I think
Yeah.
if I watched it now, it would be pretty cheesy. But I don't know.
Only one way to find out, man.
I'm going to have to watch
Put
it.
it on.
I'm going to have to put it on, but I've already committed to the concept of watching all of the Friday the 13th movies. I still need to do that.
I'm down for that.
But first, wait. I also need to watch all the Alien movies.
You're on your own on that one.
Because I still haven't done
I wasn't a fan of those.
that. Not a fan?
I mean, I'll watch them, but at some point you just sit there and look at it and go, all right, this is pretty fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's the same thing with Friday the 13th. I mean, you can't have freaking 9 movies come out in under a decade and have them be good.
Dickhead?
Sorry. A decade.
Dickhead. I saw a YouTube video not too long ago, and it was talking about people that had really unusual characteristics. And some cases it was self-inflicted. In some cases it was they were born this way. And the guy, one of the guys that was inside with like the alien suit, he was like 7 feet tall or 7'2", something like
Yeah.
that. But he was like super skinny, which made him perfect to be inside this alien costume. But he was like Nigerian or something like that. Something weird.
Yeah, something weird.
And they were talking about how that suit did not breathe. Kind of like Batman's suit.
Yeah.
Really seals in the flavors. But the guy was a real sport about it. Like, he didn't complain. I think they would take the headpiece off at least every once in a while to air condition his face, at least
Yeah.
his head. But
Well, you have to.
But he had, I don't know if it was just a separate condition and he was just uniquely tall and thin, but he had some other kind of medical condition. He actually died really young, unfortunately.
Well, I know it's almost the same thing with the dude that did the Predator.
Yeah.
Because he was just incredibly tall, but he also did other things. Like, I think I don't know if he played an alien in one of the other movies, but I know he did the Predator, and he was Harry and the Hendersons.
Was that the same guy?
Uh-huh.
And what's funny? Whenever I watch Harry and the Hendersons, whenever I watch it, as if I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it one time in my entire life.
Classic.
But
Out of all the times I've seen it, both times.
all one time.
Back in 88.
Whenever I look at Harry's face, it reminds me of the guy that played in Hellboy.
Oh, yeah. Ron Perlman.
The original, yeah.
I could see it.
Because his eyes are kind of set pretty close together.
Uh-huh.
And I think maybe it was the way that the mask for Harry was designed. Like, his head had to be wider than the person who's wearing it, obviously. But you can't make your eyes wider
Right.
to make it look believable. So his eyes looked really close together in it. So in my mind, I always thought that it was that guy that was in the costume, but it was not. I don't think it wasn't a white guy at all.
That was a black dude.
Yeah.
Actually, the guy that was in Predator has a cameo where he's not wearing the Predator outfit.
But in the movie Predator,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, at the very end, he plays the helicopter pilot.
Nice. That's cool that he got to do something where he wasn't hidden.
Yeah. Do you know who the original idea or who was going to play the Predator in the first place?
Whoopi Goldberg.
If only. Nope.
She's got the hair for it.
The Muscles from Brussels. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No shite.
Yep, but he just kind of walked around the set for the first couple days, like 3 or 4 days, muttering in Belgium about how much he hated it and downplaying everything and saying that, it was shit and the script was shit. And the director was like, okay, well,
Like,
bye.
screw this guy. Cut your losses. Something popped up in my Instagram feed earlier today, and it was like, the year is 1987. What movie are you watching? And it had 4 movies on the billboard. Predator was one of them. RoboCop was the other one.
I think I saw that, and I was like, for me, out of all 4 of them, I was like Predator all day long.
There was 4 movies total, and I don't remember what the other 2 were.
Yeah, I do remember it was RoboCop, Predator.
But it might have been one of the Terminators, but I may be mistaken.
Yeah, see, I can't remember, but whatever it was, I remember out of the 4, I was like, Predator.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a big fan of RoboCop.
No, it was bad. I've watched it in my adulthood, and
like for me, it was just too gory. It's like, and I mean, I'm not a fan of that. Like, I love horror movies, but when they get like gory and stuff, it's like, it's just pointless. You're just doing it for effect at that point.
it was
Like the Saw movies later on, like, Saw 6, Saw 7, Saw 8, all of those, I was just kind of like, you just want to show as much blood as you can. There's no point in having it.
Saw, and what was another one that was kind of that movie Hostel?
Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah, see, it's just pointless. You don't have to have it.
Gore for
You
gore's sake.
you want to have it.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to have it.
yeah, I mean, and there's a difference between a horror movie, because like Friday the 13th, they're not gory, but I never saw a point in someone getting chopped in half and then looking at their intestines falling out while they're trying to grab everything and put it back in. It's like, I understand the will to want to live, but you don't need to go on about that kind of stuff. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
So
well, that's
we have taken a turn off Anaconda.
That's Anaconda, folks.
Yep. And on that horrifying note,
oh man, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's worth one watch, I think.
it is worth one watch. Like I've said this to Morgan, is that I'll watch it again if I've exhausted every other option.
I've watched
then it's like, okay.
I think I've watched it twice just in preparation for this episode. But yeah, I'm with you. Like I would put it on if I just wanted something playing in the background.
I could see that, yeah.
But there was some laughs in there. There was some actionable moments, but with the use of CGI for many of the scenes, like every scene that had a snake in it was not real. And I don't know if we've just gotten to the point where we're numb to it, or we're already convinced in our mind that it's fake.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to train a 65-foot long snake to be like, okay,
Have you ever tried?
you're fine.
This will work. He's friendly. He's right.
I got a squirrel over here for you.
That was a funny moment though, because Griff, he's laying on the deck of the boat, and they're trying to shoot this scene where the snake is about to attack him, and Doug's trying to get him to have the snake closer to his face. He's like, just a couple more inches closer, closer, and he's holding the snake by the neck.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do this. Like, I really don't want to do this. He's like, just a couple more inches closer, and Santiago, he's like, it's fine. He's friendly. I'm sorry. I've never looked at a snake and thought friendly.
Yeah.
Not even a little.
Yep. Nope. I've looked at every snake I've ever seen. I'm like, deadly. That thing is deadly.
I put them in the same category as cats. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Exactly. It's like, a lot of people are like, oh, you can swim in the ocean with sharks. And it's like, no, you can't. No, that's just dangerous. There's not one shark that I'm ever like, that's a friend.
I'm saying
That's a friend of man right there.
That is look at that face.
Yeah.
That's a face you want to bring home to mother.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not even a little. And I've seen documentaries about shark. I don't know what you even call them, but like guys that are used to being around sharks. Like, I don't know. Is there a name for it?
Crazy.
That. But there was a guy, he actually had his calf bitten off.
Yeah.
He bit off his whole calf muscle on one of his legs because, oh, no, they're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
And I think because they were I remember that guy was in a pool with 30 bull sharks. And the trainer was like, oh, yeah, no, they're perfectly harmless. And then as soon as he said that, like one latched onto his leg and ripped his calf out. And I'm like, yeah, see, no, they are not. They are harmful.
Yes.
Very harmful.
Full of harm. But, yeah, you can't. I don't want to swim with them.
Nope.
I'll swim with dolphins. That's fine. That's great. But, no, you won't even swim with a dolphin.
I mean, I love dolphins. I think they're phenomenal creatures, but probably can't be trusted.
No.
They're just waiting for their time to rise up as well.
Oh, yeah, they're rising up for sure. I've seen other types of videos. You keep your dolphin penis away from me, sir. All right. Well, any final thoughts? I know this was just not one of our usual.
Yeah. No, I think everyone just needs to go and watch the movie.
Watch Anaconda on Netflix. All right. Well, I guess I will cue our outro music,
which is the same as the intro.
Well, yeah. That makes it easier. It's one button. All right. Well, we'll have another good one lined up for you after this one. And until next time,
Quotable Podcast.
Out.